Check one, Check one, check one, check two, check one, check two. Dude, I'm in the forest right now. No, George Soros and his hunting party has been running me down. No, it's my new workout, dude. So I have a new workout. No, it's not the workout that I just did. It's this new one. All I have to do is run for my life. That's it. No. It's called being a Democratic candidate. Guess what? You're running for your life because if you don't win, you are all going to get well. Check one, check one, check two, check one. I'm down after you. And then what?
Crime rate in the United States rises 400%. The once great city of New York becomes the one maximum security prison for the entire country. A 50-foot containment wall is erected along the New Jersey shoreline, across the Harlem River, and down along the Brooklyn shoreline. It completely surrounds Manhattan Island. All bridges and waterways are mined. The United States police force, like an army, is encamped around the island. There are no guards inside the prison, only prisoners and the worlds they have made. The rules are simple. Once you go in, don't come out.
Raging in the simulation, folks. Oh my God, Whiskey in the Surfer, found at whiskeyandthesurfer.com. Oh, may the peace of our Lord Jesus Christ be within every single person within the shrill earshot of my shrillery. Dude, Lunatic Fringe is whoever's idea it was to make Joe Biden look competent by stapling his feet to those bike pedals. No, if you don't think for a second, they're like, dude, no one, first of all, Joe Biden has been for partial pre- and post-birth abortion for the last 50 years that he has been pretending to be in the government. Right, so during that whole time, he also said he was Catholic. Even the Catholics, for as bad as they are right now, are looking at Biden and going, probably not worth the hassle. That's right, it's not worth the hassle. Anyways, so this dude had it in his mind he was going to nail the feet of Joe Biden to that bicycle to make sure that he did not. No, because that is the only way people are going to believe that that is a person that should be given the nuclear codes unless he proves he's a Catholic by, guess what, crucifying his feet to the pedals of that bike. That's right. How many takes did they use? How many times did they go down, you take a right, and then keep pedaling? Can you guys hurry up and finish with this street? General Flynn has to come in and make another video this afternoon. We promised we'd be out of here by 1 o'clock. I'm all hopped up. I spent all night trying to reserve a U-Haul. Do you realize how impossible it is in the city of Chicago right now to get a U-Haul truck? No, they've already been promised for future looting. First of all, how do they know in advance there's going to be looting that you already had a truck to show up with? You were luckily moving on that day when you showed up with a 27-foot dovetail. That's right. And you knew because you also own the car that ran through the front door of the Tesla dealership. And then you and your buddies stole 6 Tesla cars. You drove them down the street. And then Elon Musk hit a button, and then you all got the fucking Michael Hastings treatment. That's right, whammo. Right, one after another, right into a palm tree. That's right, on fire. No, of course not. Nobody showed up. They stole a whole mall. Are they a bad junior college? Is that the only way you're going to steal a mall in America? I needed a montage song to open up the show. My new workout is listening to the show. That's right. No, I have a nice walking pace around my neighborhood. I'm like, how are you? Hi. One of my neighbors gave me 2 tomatoes this morning, swung on in a fucking drive. That's right. And Pancake wouldn't take a dump anywhere along the route until she came home and she shit in the woods. Apparently that's not supposed to be cool because Shannon, my lovely wife, said that there may be ticks back there and the CIA may be using tick and drone technology to get cameras inside of your house if you forget to put the black tape over your laptop. Dude, everybody watches how many naps you took yesterday and how many movies you watched. No, dude, first of all, dude, Amazon has a U menu. You don't have an Amazon menu. That's how that works. Raging in the Simulation, folks, on Denver's top iconic rock whiskey, thesurfer.com. How about that? Oh, right on a Monday? Oh my God, rest in peace, Ronnie, James Dio, all of my metal brothers and sisters, and everybody from the core. God bless. Enjoy your life. That's right. Come on, everybody. Yeah! What do you nerds know about Dio? What? You've been down too long in the midnight sea. That's right. Oh, that's becoming of me. Ride the tiger. You can see his stripes, but you know he's clean. Don't think just because you found yourself in a gated community, that is not a hive of villainy. First of all the crime is going to move out of the inner city, and it's going to end up in gated communities. That's right, dude. Right here, according to the USA Today, the most and least fake news at the same time. No, because they do the best cover-up of the worst things that the New York Times does. No, because sometimes like their communist propaganda is so on the nose, USA Today has to step in and go, hey man, maybe not that. Drug raid in the Village's retirement community nets evidence of a golf cart chop shop. That is right. 5 people are being held in a Florida jail on drug-related charges in a connection with a SWAT team raid in the Village's retirement community that turned up evidence of what? A chop shop. That is right. Operation of stolen golf carts. Dude, if I see a fucking golf cart with a Joe Biden bumper sticker on it, I'm stealing it. That's right. No, and I'm stealing it for parts. No, and then I'm selling it back to the Biden campaign so they can use parts from that golf cart to recharge the clone that they're pretending is running for president. Now, do you know how long it took them to fake the footage using a clone, a drone, and a VR reality to have him literally be on a bicycle for 17 seconds? Meanwhile, for the last 4 months, the guy has not strung together one single sentence other than, just viral video. Is that what they're trying to do? They're just trying to create Joe Biden moments. That's right. I want my liberty ran by somebody who has the Viewmaster version of their life, as long as someone else keeps handing them the reels. Now, who are these ne'er-do-wells running Joe Biden's Twitter account? No. I get it. You read The Secret. No, what else did you get into? The Necronomicon, of course, right? The Satanic Bible. What else did you read? The Alchemy of Finance by George Fikes. Gee, you went deep into the George Soros catalog. Of course you had to run that soulless Twitter account or him just saying nonsense. Anyways, that's a John Toll on Twitter. Unrath lived in the house, she said. You're going to get my Unrath. Was going to take care of her uncle, but instead she was allegedly running the illegal chop shop businesses behind his back. Dude, how hopped up do you have to be on whatever the fuck they said it was okay to take for someone else to run a chop shop in your motherfucking backyard? How is that possible? No, dude, I'm getting away. I'm gonna go to a community where we fund that kind of activity, and then it doesn't happen in our backyard because we're making sure it happens in the backyards of the places that we want to buy. Dude, we gotta lower the property value, then we come in. That's right. No, it's a chop shop, but that's right, it's a chop shop, but it is for gated communities. That's right, you load that gated community rammer right into the wood chipper. Golf carts, many souped up, are a popular mode of transportation around the retirement community that is dotted with golf courses and more than 150. I'm moving there right now, dude. No, the wife said we are not going to Florida. No, we're only allowed to go on vacation, but we're not allowed to go to be really there. And I'm like, put me in Myrtle Beach right now and put a driver in my hand. Dude, I'll be working for the weekend. Dude, play it from the fucking tips, dude. That's right. No. Dude, drive for show and putt for dough. Everybody knows it, dude. Racing in the Simulation, folks. What? That's right. What? Come on, nerds. Oh. Deputies involved in the raid last week had obtained a search warrant after the confidential informant reported 3 alleged drug buys at the home. According to the Village News, it's those narcs at online outlet inside the community. Wait, are you telling me they know that they have this business going on inside of that 150,000 person gated community, and they have online snitches? None of this makes sense. No. Dude, I've been watching every single, I'm getting my master's degree in Obama, so I'm watching all of the documentaries on crime on Netflix. Chief Deputy Gary Brown, who was on hand for the arrest of the golf cart parts, have been discovered in the home. What is that? It's a battery. It's a seat. The roof. The steering wheel. Take a look at the gas pedal, and the brake, and the reverse thing, and the thing that makes a noise when you go backwards. The basket on the back, and then those sand things, and then you get a cooler. Indicated the home may have been used as a shop. Despite turning up the golf carts, they said they've not been able to connect the evidence of golf cart. They've been doing all of their thievery on the under. They followed recent complaints of the community development supervisors. Where do you have to go today? I have to go to the community development supervisors meeting. Bro, we live in a gated community where there's a chop shop going on, dude. No, dude, first of all, why can't I, look, if he doesn't call me back, I can't get the insurance, so then I can have my golf cart stolen, so then we get the insurance back and we split it. Everybody. How about this one? FSU student arrested for throwing a chocolate milk on a Republican volunteer. Oh my God. I saw those eyebrows, I said guilty. Florida State University student being charged with battery after pouring a chocolate milk on a volunteer. No, you don't do that. First of all, those ne'er-do-well communists known as the DNC have made a new concrete out of chocolate milk. That's right. Because they need to be able to have a weapon and also feed the children that they're throwing out into the streets for the revolution. No, so that's it. Chocolate milk bricks. Yep, and then that's what they've been using on that dam at Three Gorges in China. All of that deluge is going to run down. It's going to go through. You don't think they were cutting corners when they built the Three Gorges Dam, dude? You don't think they were selling rebar? And don't think they didn't know that as soon as that dam breaks, they're going to flood 300 million people, and they'll be like, oh my God, I can't believe that happened. And then the next thing you know, they're going to have one of those parades with all of the missiles. And then the other parade, everybody's walking different. And the whole time, you're going to forget that they're continuing to run concentration camps for the Uyghurs. Are you not working for the weekend of your own freedom, ladies and gentlemen, here in the United States? Not yet realizing that if you do not beat this right here and now, folks, that you are going to be the next inhabitants of a concentration camp being brought here in the United States, run by FEMA. No, I have not yet had breakfast this morning. No, because I'm doing no. Okay, first of all. When officers arrived on the scene, they made contact with the victim, who said she was volunteering at a Republican Party table in Landis Green when Shoop, yelling at her as well, pouring a chocolate milk on her for 2 separate occasions. You know how hard that is? You know how long it takes sometimes when the lid doesn't open up? You know what I mean? You're there for at least 30. Stop running away. I gotta open up this chocolate milk because I have to throw it on you. No, stop running away. It has to turn into quick cement before I can throw it. It's not the weapon that it was intended to be. So anyways, they built the Three Gorges Dam out of that chocolate milk cement that doesn't have any rebar in it. So if they happen to have an accident, don't believe anything you hear about it. No. Shoop taken to the Leon County Jail. She spent the night and was released Friday on her own recognizance, due back in court on the 28th for a case management hearing. No, yeah, she gets a new case to manage. That's right, a new case of chocolate milks to wield. Everybody knows what's happening. Florida man once bitten by great white as an alligator is shot by an 8-foot shark while on vacation. This guy. Justin Stellar looking forward to relaxing in the Florida Key. Dude, that's where I'm going. That's right. Dude, as soon as they open up Florida and you can do stand up again, I'm going down to Key West. We're going to do 4 different shows. No, 1 completely blacked out, 1 on acid, 1 on shrooms, and 1 on just the Holy Spirit. You have to figure out which show is which. No, dude, I've got it all figured out, dude. No. First of all, I'm not taking the what's the thing they're gonna tell us that we all need to get, or the world is gonna burn down. No, not the volcano. No, not the comet coming to the planet. Oh, that's right. We all have to get a series of injections that puts together bio and nanotechnology so they can put on 5G and turn you into a robot. Dude, everybody knows that's exactly where it's happening. That's why maybe you need 1, maybe you need 10. No, dude, you're just gonna keep getting the shot until it works. When Bill Gates looks at you and goes, yeah, that dude is on the same spectrum that I'm on. Dude, everybody knows that's what's happening. So I already know that that's what's happening. I'm working on my own vaccine in the basement. That's right. So what I've done is I've installed a trap door in front of my front door, right? And then when the contact tracers come up, and they're like, hey, I'm here to take your fucking rights away. And I'm like, wait, excuse me. Can you look up to the right side? Do you see that crossbow that I have pointed right now at your forehead that's going to kill you? Okay, what I need you to do now is back over, 1 step back, and then 1 step to the right. Now, what they realize is that they realize they're no longer in the danger of the area, of the arrow. They feel better about it. Whammo, I hit the trapdoor. Then I take their phone from them, and I call every single one of the contacts in their phone, and then I hold their body for ransom. Now, when I get that money, I'm going to work on my own vaccine, and I already have the volunteers here. We're going to make sure that the clinical trials that I'm doing to make sure that I trust the vaccine is as trustworthy as the clinical trials that we're forcing the government to do to prove that what they're giving us is not going to be dangerous. And when they can't prove that it's not dangerous, then maybe it should not be happening on any level. Now, what was that venomous? Raging in the simulation, folks. Whiskey in the Surfer. Find it whiskey in the surfer.com. Denver's top iconic rock. It's Monday. It is August 10th of the year of our Lord 2020. You're not circle pitting right now in your car. Oh, I know. I just pulled over and punched somebody for driving with having a mask on. That's right. How dare you, puss out? What? How hard is that? Oh yeah, this guy got bit by a shark. Fishing, lobstering, and swimming with the wife and kids, extended family, and friends until the shark bit up swung on to the drive. Yeah, I'm telling you, first of all, you get in the water, you're like, oh, is it 85 degrees here? I can't believe how beautiful this is. Wham, you're dead. It was just your time to go. So if you've already been bitten by the swamp as an alligator, you're already getting bitten by the sharks, bro. You just got to admit and just realize, look, your life is literally on vacation, and every day that you live on vacation that you're not bitten by an alligator or a shark, then guess what? You're doing well. And hopefully you're using this podcast to actively work out and move your body around for 28 minutes and 30 seconds a day. That's right. I did get bit by an alligator, he said, and a spider. Oh, this guy's a fucking Slayer fan from way back. An experienced diver certified since he was a kid. He had spotted an injured fish on the rocks and went underwater. That fish had a limp, and I dove headfirst in it to save its life. Now, first thing I did, I pulled it out of the water. That is the Chinese version of let me lift you out of poverty by killing you and making money off of doing that. So this guy's like, oh, there we go. Oh, you know what? And that shark saw the fact that he was killing that fish. He went out of the water, and he saved that fish's life. His first thought with his family and friends, my wife and kids were swimming. He says, they gotta get him out of the water. Oh. He's got a look at a 5 to 6 inch bite just below his knees, as well as other puncture marks on his leg. It sounds like somebody who escaped from Oprah's house. Said his wife Kristen was looking over his shoulder when he took his hands away from the wound and laid a gasp out and saw the damage. Oh my God. You're gonna need a tetanus. And what are they putting inside of the tetanus shot? And why do they make us get one of those every single time we need one? So that punch seller said he'd been living a fantastic time hitting the state limit of spiny lobsters. Oh, dude, that is big lobster coming. No, they're like, how dare you go swim in our waters and steal our profits, you son of a bitch. How about this one? How about you want to hear the fucking biggest bullshit story in the history of bullshit stories? Airline travel down 75%, but the TSA finding 3 times more guns in carry-on bags, ladies and gentlemen. Now, travel's down by 75%, but they're finding 3 times the amount of guns in people's carry. You know, you're like, do I have everything I need to travel? Sunscreen, my gun, my ID. Is this one of these bandana states, so I have to put that on, or am I still in America? And I would love to know why is this line so long if nobody's flying? Guess what? I brought 3.2 ounces of fuck you. How about that? No, and I bought 10 of them. Now what are you going to do about it? That's right. Sing along, you nerds. Annihilation must be swift. Destroy without destruction. Yeah. Now, did chemical warfare. No, guess what? If you put me on an airplane and now I'm I can no longer I fly American Airlines because they're racist. That's right. And then guess what? If you sit there with your mask on and you look like you don't want to sit there with a mask on, you're banned from American Airlines. No, that's what I'm doing, dudes. I only eat at airports now, and when I go there, I just light up the cabin one fart after another, dude. Absolutely. That is it. You know what? Every row is a death row if I'm the one sitting in the middle seat and I'm gonna light it up. No, because I want to know how pungent my stench is based on whether or not I can make the people on either side cry one single littering Indian tear out on the front of their face. I'm serious. Anyways, here's some, you want to see some dumb numbers? The number of people traveling by plane remains at historic lows nationwide. Down how much? According to the headline, 75%. So there's 25% now flying. All right, in 1 year, folks, for every 1 million people screened, in 2019, they found 5 guns per 1 million people, and now in 2020, they've found 15 guns per million people who are flying now. No. Look, dude, I never know if I'm flying into a city. What store is it? Is it a King Soopers, or is it a Kroger's, or is it a Harris Teeter, or is it one of the other ones that they built? Okay, so then what is the mask requirement? Because I got to make sure that I have a handgun in case I'm accosted by one of these mask Nazis demanding that I stand up for the bakery manager that's getting beat down because he would not tell someone what to put on their face. No, he said under contract, and they said he was only allowed to put certain things on the cake, and they said, what about masks? He said, that's not in the manual. I'm not putting it on the cake. No. Nor am I going to tell you to put a mask on. That's where it got him in trouble, because all of a sudden everybody showed around. Now this guy has to defend his life. That's why I'm bringing a gun on an airplane. No, because when I go grocery shopping, I want the best discount, and that is free. That's right. So everybody, if you want free groceries, head on down to Chicago right now. And guess what? If you wanna loot something in Chicago and get away with it, Lori Lightfoot has made sure that if you're dressed like you're at a gay hangout, then you can go ahead and loot, and you will not go to any kind of jail. No, and it's so nice to see everybody from the city coming together to steal everything from people who didn't deserve it. No, but it's all good because they're looking the other way. And first of all, you think this is a real thing? This is another one of Juicy's Mole's hoaxes. That's right. He's behind all of this. He's behind the race car driver guy. He's behind his bullshit that he already tried to pull. He was probably behind putting the grandmas and killing them in New York and then blaming it on the governor. It's all one chemical warfare. That's right. It's the chemical pumping of fear into your mind, and you believe this is real. Meanwhile, Brian Stelter spends 35 minutes one day telling you that CNN is not biased against the President of the United States with a straight face. What? That's right. Today we'll join them in hell. John told on everybody, weaponsgreatfaith.myshopify.com if you want to get the new gear, or weaponsgreatfaith.com, or weaponsgreatfaith.bigcartel.com. Send my fat ass. Now, I want to work for you, so you order stuff. I work for you by making sure it goes to the post office, and I staple illegal ballots to it to make sure that it gets perfectly delivered to your house. Man shoots a dead Burger King worker. Wait, how is the guy still a Burger King worker if he's dead when this guy shot him? No, that's right. No, first of all, how long does a dead employee have to lie in the heat window before he's too dead for the company not to claim them as an employee? No, is that in the manual? Man is accused of shooting a dead Burger King worker because an order took too long at a drive-thru, folks, in Orlando. Desmond Joshua was 22 years old when he was killed in the car park of a fast food restaurant in Orlando. Kelvis Rodriguez Tormes, accused of gunning him down after reportedly putting the newly hired worker in a headlock moments earlier. 37-year-old told this guy, "You got 2 seconds before I shoot you." Dude, how fast are you at jiu-jitsu? You can choke him out and then go get your gun and then come back in 2 seconds? First of all, you are on ultra criminal player mode. That's right. Well, none of this is real. Do we live in a simulation? Dude, none of the. You think these are real people doing rational actions? No, these are people who have been chemically driven to behave like this so we can make news stories out of it. Raging in the simulation on Whiskey and the Surfer in Denver. Oh my God, it rocks. It is the almighty Eddie Money. Be the Eddie Money of Eddie Money's life in your reality. ClickOrlando.com. In DeLand, Florida, men use spaghetti sauce to try to start a fire after a burglary, according to deputies. They found sauce burning on a victim's stove with washcloth on a... Did you ever see my stroganoff cocktail? No, get over here. Stop moving the glass. Out! Accused of breaking into the home of a man that they both daily, stealing several items and leaving spaghetti sauce boiling on the stove with a washcloth paste near the burner and attempt to start a fire, according to the Volusia County Sheriff's Office. You know, I'm burning down their trailer, so when the election comes, they will not be the ones who are going to have the job counting the ballots. No, I've got 2 tickets for Biden. I can't believe it. 1 vote is how many fake votes for Joe Biden? I cannot believe that China is sending here. Do you know how many fake IDs and fake ballots you can buy with $1 million? No, which is why Nancy Pelosi needs the funding to be able to pull this off so she can get all of these fake IDs, all of these licenses in here. That's right, we're going to take it back. We're breaking into Nancy Pelosi's mansion. We're going to burn it down using spaghetti sauce. That's right. That serves her right for trying to put up Saint Biden as a Catholic. Somehow he is. How is Joe Biden a Catholic candidate if he has to be propped up on a bicycle to do tricks? No, you're that. Obviously, that is a Vladimir Putin plan. No, when Vlad is no longer wrestling the bears, he sends them over for Joe Biden to ride. So everybody knows that's how this works. You can see a marijuana grinder in the center console and a vacuum unit, AC unit, flat screen TV in the back of a Honda. How did they get all that in there? An empty jar of ragu sauce was also in the passenger seat. They initially denied burglarizing the victim's home and said that saying that Irving told Sully he lived in the home and he needed to arrive to retrieve his clothes and other items. It reeked of smoke when deputies entered. A pot of spaghetti sauce found burning on the stove and a whitewashed dish. Wait, what episode is in that criminal thing is it where they teach you? No, they aren't. If you watch Netflix, dude, they'll teach you how to make a hydrogen bomb. They'll teach you how to make napalm. They'll tell you how to start a human trafficking campaign as long as you have a richer guy to finance it. No, but if you watch all of this, then if you really dig in and you subscribe to the newsletter, Obama himself sends you his sauce recipe to ensure that when you're burning down the vote rigging office in your town to ensure a fair American vote happens, then when they're not going to be able to process you with a crime because no grand jury in the country would ever deny your right to burn down an office where people were legally counting ballots. Especially when you knew that the office had been constructed with that chocolate milk cement that we were sending over to the Three Gorges Dam in China.
Crime rate in the United States rises 400%.